As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, 27 yards. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. To throw, it's DeVito. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 here. To the air is DeVito. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Stiff-armed him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes adding to his bag of tricks with a tremendous run. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Set up for a 2-point conversion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this first quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead and run.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's DeVito.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Now a toss right to Barkley.
Down the right sideline, Saquon Barkley.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
First throw now for the backup, Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
To throw is DeVito.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Now it's DeVito.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A toss out to Barkley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Rodgers will throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing now, DeVito.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
To throw is Rodgers.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
First down. 158. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Robert Tunyon, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
The Chiefs will set up for
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. DeVito going to look to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. He'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Inside handoff, Henry. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have widened the gap now to 50 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation for the Giants.
Now issues here on the snap. It is away, but he did not get all of it. So halftime is upon us. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
To kick off for New York.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will wind up.
Way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The pitch to Henry. Now he's into the clear again. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Henry will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Aubrey now for the point after.
Oh, look at this. A flip. The kicker, he's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry.
And spaced to come by there. So we'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Intended for Derrick Henry. Incomplete.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Here's Allen. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Allen will try to throw for it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. take it at about the 16. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
What's that?
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
At the Giants' 35-yard line.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Half 85, half 85. 56, 56. It's out.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Henry, 35 yards. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Here we go. Start.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he leaped over him. And a little bit of daylight. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, 53 yards.
And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
The Chiefs will set up.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throw left side complete. That's Black. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being...
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now out come the Giants.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll be tapped. Just shy of the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself, and as you move on to the next one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here is third and quite a ways.
He'll look to throw.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.